But before we get to those two segments, we've got some news, boys. The Batman HBO Max streaming date is reconfirmed by Warner Media CEO.
Shit.
Yeah, 46 days after it's released in theaters on March 4th, it'll be available on HBO Max April 19th.
Did you see the new trailer that came out recently, Brian?
We could watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but
it's really good.
Like
I'm
lots
excited.
of.
That's a good idea, though. Like, I feel like HBO kind of gets screwed if they just put their... I mean, I enjoy it.
The Matrix did so bad in the box office because
it's like no one's going to even know. Exactly. Why would anybody go to the movies?
It have done great in the box office, though, if it were only in the box office. Like, I don't know if people were pining for, like, this Matrix sequel, and I feel like the buildup wasn't very high.
I think it would have been better, at least, than the numbers they hit, which we'll touch on later. And by later, I mean part of the next story.
Right
so
now.
Spider-Man No Way Home has officially earned $1 billion at the global box office.
No spoilers about the global box office.
Rightfully so.
So it is the third highest opening weekend at $253 million in the U.S.
We said COVID.
Is that the third highest for a Marvel movie or the third highest?
Third highest for... It was a list of three things. It was third in all of them. Here it is. The third highest Christmas Day gross, 10-day gross, and superhero film gross. I don't know how they categorize superhero film grossing.
And superhero film actually is probably more... I guess the top
10-day gross is pretty big.
Endgame Infinity War.
It's probably just Endgame and Infinity War, but
Absolutely.
the fact that it's the third highest Christmas release is pretty surprising to me, because what other two Christmas movies are grossing $300 million?
The Grinch. It was The Grinch.
Was that released on Christmas Day?
I think Star Wars was released close
to
Star Wars,
Star
The
Wars
Grinch.
movies, maybe?
Yeah, Force Awakens was close to Christmas, and probably the other two as well.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of the Grinch.
Second place in the box office,
hold on.
Sing 2. The Matrix Resurrections was third. And then fourth and fifth, The King's Man and American
How does the
Underdog,
Matrix
the
feel
Kurt
getting beat
Warner
out by
story.
Sing 2?
Who's watching The Kingsman in theaters?
Who's watching American Underdog as much as The Kingsman?
Kurt Warner. You know he's going to see that shit. A bunch of things.
Like Kurt Warner?
Yeah, the Kurt Warner movie.
Have you seen the trailer for that, Wes?
What is it?
It's hilarious.
Wes, weren't you there when we watched the trailer? Or were you out
The
that
Kurt
week?
Warner movie?
Yeah.
Wes, what'd you get to drink?
Just Coke.
And what would you get to drink at Popeyes? Pound down one of those tasty biscuits you love so much.
I would
Me
just
or
get
Brian?
the biscuit batter.
Brian,
On
you
ice.
want more biscuit batter?
Yeah, just the batter.
On ice. Biscuit slush.
Brian's a huge biscuit slush.
With some
bitch.
gravy in it.
He's
Gravy
a
drizzle over the
batter
top.
fiend.
John Wick 4 has been delayed all the way into 2023.
Why are we even alive then?
Didn't it just get delayed as well?
Yeah.
John Wick 4, this is ridiculous. It's been delayed?
Wick,
Are you kidding me?
Now this is ridiculous. So, if you had asked Keanu Reeves after The Matrix was as hugely successful as it was in like 1999, that he'd make the fourth movie in a series called John Wick about a hitman where he just plays this guy who kills a bunch of people. If you asked him which one he thought would make more money, The Matrix 4 or John Wick 4, which one do you think he would say? And why would he say not fucking John Wick? Because it definitely will be.
What, John Wick 4 ridiculous?
I
Could make
that'd be
way
the
more
highest.
money than Matrix Resolutions or whatever.
I agree. Because they won't release on HBO.
let's see. I had all the
Until
three
60 days after or whatever.
I had the three Matrix box offices. Yeah. So Matrix 1
The Matrix actually made a shitload of money, but
27 million Matrix 1, Matrix Reloaded 91 million, and then Matrix Revolutions 48 million.
cut in half.
Yeah.
Matrix made a ton of
if
movie
you've seen
like,
any of the
or ton
Matrix
of
sequels,
money.
you'll know why.
What's your guys' favorite Matrix?
Matrix 1.
Like Resolutions.
Matrices, like the math
Sing
concept.
2.
That's a good answer.
The one where the dog dies.
Oh, you're thinking of John
Secret
Matrix.
Life of Pets.
And then
Spoiler.
just, like kills everything in sight.
Our last
couldn't
news story. Amazon wants Wheel of Time to span all 14 books plus the prequel. So I guess all 15
Holy
books.
That's almost 15 books.
It's a lot. Now, how many books did they cover in the first season?
I tried to find that, and it was difficult because they took some liberties with their adaptation of the books.
Yeah,
When they added that his wife. I killed my wife.
The most unnecessary thing, man.